So in the battle of should I versus should I not, I think should I prevails. Yeah, so this is the penultimate dungeon, people. Penultimate! We are almost out of this bloody game! I cannot believe it! At one point we were wandering around in the Imperial Dungeons. Then we kind of got stopped for basically a year or so. Came back, and now look at us. We are entering Dagoth-Ur, Blinky Volcano of Death. Let's see what's in there. Dagoth-Ur, with its awesome splash screen. It looks evil. The sacred entrance of the Dwarven Smiths into the Fire Mountain, Dagoth-Ur, stands before you. Magical runes go in the red firelight, shimmering with heat, which is very appropriate because it's the middle of summer. I'm in a furnace of a room right now. It's very hot down here. So yeah, I'm feeling the atmosphere. Sulphurous gouts of steam escape from vents within the rock face of the opening. The final piece of the Staff of Chaos beckons. That feels good. That feels very good. Oh my god, I'm so happy. It's like Christmas. And oddly enough, black textures? I was not expecting this. I was expecting another Mines of Kiris. So, rename you Dagoth-Ur. Yeah. You enter the Fire Mountain, Dagoth-Ur. Around you the air shimmers with heat. Even the stone floor is warm to touch. Yeah. This looks fun. And interestingly enough, we have a ledge. We have a place to heal in the penultimate dungeon. Amazing. We didn't have this in the second dungeon in the game. Well, third dungeon in the game. Fang Lair. Yeah, we have it here. Oh dear god, we're doomed! It's a ghost! They decided to throw ghosts at me in the first few seconds. I'm doomed. Obviously. Well, looky here. There's all these secret ways I just actually passed by. Interesting. Intriguing, almost. Why are there so many secret ways? Where's this go? Do you lead to important stuff? Possibly the meaning of life? Well, if you question, is there lava? I think that answers the question. I think if you also question, is there going to be stone golems that torture me? That also answers that question. Needless to say, I hate life. I hate stone golems as well. Okay, so I'm kind of wandering around aimlessly and kind of broken-like right now. Not exactly doing the best order of things, but it works. And we are getting some places with things to collect and kill. And we're finding some random rooms. The floor is lava. Also, a lesson here is...
You were a fool to confront me, and now have paid the ultimate price. Even...
That's the lesson of the day. Very important lesson to learn. What was that lesson again?
You were a fool to confront me, and now have paid the ultimate price.
I tell you, you gotta love his voice stutters. He can never just say it. No, it's like... Oh, well, that explains a lot. There's another one shooting me from behind. Yeah, this is gonna be more painful than originally assumed. Oh god! Fall into lava, never a good solution. Yes, we know. We've heard it a million times already. Did I even need to listen to it right now? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Dear god, get me out of this hellhole. I'm already in here for a few seconds. I want out. I want out of this place. It burns. It burns, I tell you, it burns! Okay. hubs, ghosts, stuff to kill. Well, we made absolutely no progress, but well, at least now I have some idea what's around us. That way leads to lava. And this is a sparkly ledge. Yeah! What did I need in my Dagoth-Ur exploration? Sparkly ledges. That was obviously what I was missing. Hello? Do things wish to kill me? If so, I'd like you to file a complaint. Register with the nearest office to die. My catchphrases are not the best, but my fists do the talking for me. The passages in this volcano are covered in soot, and also are covered with little rock dudes everywhere. Of course there would be. Did you even question the fact that they would have a bunch of stone golems all around? And the smell of sulfur lingers everywhere. Sure. Back here, heal up. And the good news is that there's healing spots, but the bad news is the fact that I'm seeing stone golems everywhere. And I do not like stone golems. Hi there. I like iron golems. I actually prefer iron golems to stone golems any day. They die a lot better. Ghosts! Random ghosts in the middle of the world. Oh boy, where are we even going? Think this is gonna meet up with the other stuff? If so, let's go this way and... It just gets more and more confusing. Seriously, this place is like a maze. Which isn't helping me at all. Because I'm terrible at mazes. Okay, let's follow this around, because I think we got a way back and forth here. And knowing something is half the battle. The other half is actually figure out where in God's name I'm going. But that will come with time. Right? Possibly. I really don't know what I'm doing. I hear things that want to kill me. That way leads to lava and death and torment. What does this way lead to? Lava and death and torment as well? Lava, death, and torment part 2. The Reckoning. Two doors. Eeny, meeny. It's giant freaking wrecking ball machines of death everywhere. Between these and the fireball things, we are dead. Yeah, I kind of figured the final dungeon would have like a bunch of golems everywhere. You know, I can imagine fire demons as well. Like, just non-stop fire demons. I can imagine it's going to be like what the final dungeon's going to be, is fire demons everywhere. Probably even here, because this is Dagoth-Ur after all. We're talking fire elements. Dagoth-Ur is probably going to have a lot of fire demons. If I had to gander a guess. And that's going to be painful. Just say, it's going to be kind of painful. Now, where exactly are we going is beyond me. Okay, so this is a dead end. So the only way really across this place is this pit here. Fascinating. One way, one direction. Not the band. Daikatana? Anything magical? Probably not. No. And we made it into another one of these random rooms. Hi there, random stone golem floating in midair over a pile of lava. You are now a corpse. How does it feel? I wouldn't know. I don't want to know. I'm glad I don't know. Okay, let's see here. What did we pick up? A belt. Relatively decent. Not that I really care at this point. I mean, what are we even going to do with like the Dagoth-Ur one? I mean, seriously, I found a belt to identify! Except for the fact that I won't be going back to town to ever identify another thing again. Yeah. That's kind of beside the point. If you make it to a final dungeon, there's a bunch of things to like pick up and identify. What exactly are you identifying for? I found a pool of lava. It hurts. It's a lot like my ex-wife. It takes my life and then leaves me in a husk. Yeah, all of a sudden it just becomes a playthrough. All of a sudden it's just a random guy talking about his ex-wife and how much he hates her. This is what happens when you get with me. You see random stuff happen. Me talking about the most randomest of things. Like I said, really this isn't a real playthrough of Dagoth-Ur just yet. This is basically like the pre-games, if you will. Where I basically start it. And we kind of get somewhere, and then I kind of stop for the night. Not really planning on getting too far. Just want to get somewhere. The more I cut off now, the better. Because that means less I have to do another time. I mean, that's always good, right? Better than having to do a bunch. If we can jump on one of these platforms, we can heal. I mean, I don't know how many floors this dungeon's going to have. I'm hoping it's 2. It'd be nice if it was 2, like every other dungeon has been kind of lately. Man, I was thinking the endgame dungeons were all going to be like 4 floors or so. So, seeing a lot of 2-floor dungeons is pretty surprising. Then again, there's a lot of like, there's really no like scaling when it comes to balance and how difficult these dungeons are sometimes. I mean, like the last one wasn't that difficult in comparison to some of the earlier ones. Random windows into a random area. Where this goes is beyond me, but it's somewhere. Now let's check it out, right? Okay, where in God's name are we? I see we made it across to somewhere else. Oh look, another Iron Golem. See, with the healing spots, luckily we can slowly but surely work our way through this place. And we're getting a lot of random XP, which may potentially give us a level. And with another level, well, I can get slight improvements that I don't know if they will do anything. But I get at least cool new numbers to my XP. If we do get a level, it'll probably be like the last level we could even get. Is it seriously like, we're not getting many more levels. He had a pink nose! He lit up like Rudolph! I was terrified. He lit up like Rudolph. Dagoth-Ur used this Rudolph impersonation to terrify me to death. Stop screaming at me! It's not helping! You wait your turn like everybody else. We all want to wander around aimlessly, but some of us have lives. Some of you can just stand here all day and growl randomly at everything you see. Okay, so I see we just need to kind of pass something. that if we had gone the other ways, we would have checked out. I don't like that. I want to check out everything. So we must explore this way. Dagoth. Casper, I thought I killed you. You go back to the hell from which you came. Seriously, there's definitely a lot of raised ledges, like more than every other dungeon we've seen lately. Which is very surprising. I was not expecting this generosity this late in the game. So this is only the first 4. They might do something cruel at the later 4s. That's when I find the way to the later 4. Might be another big dungeon, who knows. I mean, we're making some progress. We see stuff around here. Not really sure if I'm making any idea on where I'm actually going. But that's usually how it always turns out. Until I actually kind of get close to filling it all up. Plus we have stuff like this where I just cannot go any further. So it's like, yeah, that way I can't explore. Iron Golems everywhere! Oh god! You definitely know we're getting good when we're killing Iron Golems left and right. Without even breaking a sweat. Well, I'm probably breaking a sweat, but... Okay then! There's my experience level! Okay. That's it. Time to get up to plus 10. We got maximum agility. As I was hoping I would get. That's not going to help with anything. What could I improve that will actually help me? Well, I really don't have much, honestly. I mean, I guess I could always do this and hope that it, like, with the bonuses would give me something, or maybe, who knows? Maybe it'll slightly improve me. And at 79, that's better. But yeah. Look at that. Now we have 300s. And now we have good agility, so that way we have better ability to whack things. I like the ability to whack things. So, yeah, very important one. Agility and strength are my main priorities, and I got them done. So, yeah, we're ready for endgame. And just at that second, they decided to throw a bunch of Iron Golems at me. It's like, you want endgame, huh, punk? Well, I'll give you endgame. Here you are. Then, well, this is pretty much where we end up. Lots of Iron Golems everywhere. You notice this has been a dungeon filled with them. Honestly, the interesting thing is, if I actually used some of my magic skills, I'd actually be able to really abuse this dungeon. Because then I could get through a lot of it without, like, having to get hit. Because Sanctuary actually would protect me. So say I need to actually get out of here, so I do have a good way of getting out of here. Now I still have yet to really get anywhere. But I am linking a lot together. And I'm killing a lot of Iron Golems. I mean, we killed enough that we got a level of XP. But I doubt we're going to get another. And that was why my main priority was to finally finish off agility. Something that we kind of never did fully. You know, and I kind of got rid of the stuff to improve my agility. So I kind of needed to get that last little bit up. Just that way I didn't regret it at all. Now it's like I fully get that plus 10 bonus in the event that, say, that last number was useful in any way. Like I said, at this point, really, numbers are not going to matter too much to me anymore. I'm level 22. And that's an Abbey Amulet. Who knows, in the final dungeon I might even switch to all, like, my armor-based stuff. And that'll make me maybe more resistant to dying. Though I doubt it. I think my armor actually just kind of protects me against, melee, which normally isn't a problem. So I see we kind of just went around in a giant circle. Oh, at least we're getting health and exploration out of this deal. And getting a general idea of where we're going. Like I said, if we get a 4 done today, on top of everything else we've kind of done, that's an accomplishment in my book. If we don't get a 4 done today, that's also good because, well, I didn't exactly expect us to do any of this. This was kind of like that extra I decided to just kind of lob on because I felt like it. Like I said, normally, knowing me, I probably wouldn't have done this, but sure. Random ghosts in between the walls. There's bees in the corridors. Bees, I tell you. Oh, great. Ricky's gone mad. Yeah, if we can find our way south as far as we can, just to kind of like get that way. I hear you. I don't know where you came from, but I hate you and I wanted you dead. And there's more homunculi. That's just brilliant. Just peachy. Die! Die! No idea where in God's name I am. So like a lot of doorways and rooms and stuff. As I'm kind of moving all around creation. But it is exploring a lot. Surprisingly, this is a very efficient way of kind of like just getting stuff explored and giving me an idea where I'm going. Yeah, I'm probably dead. Why not? It was one shot though. I don't trust it. Because that's wide. Around the next bend, there's another thing that's going to kill me. And I'm probably not going to be able to kill this one because it'll hit me. Require too much luck. And I just got that luck. Sure. Then we just get another thing out of the way. Yay for killing random things. Eventually, all this exploration has got to lead to an edge. To an edge, I'll have some sort of idea where I'm going. Okay, let's load this thing up because what on earth am I doing? Why, I'm trying to kill stuff in Dagoth-Ur. What are you doing? It's a freaking ghost! It's the Funky Phantom! This is not what we needed. Giant wrecking ball machine of death. Sure. I might want to try and figure out how to get back or something. What I should do, probably potion purification it. Then we just whack this guy over and over. My revenge for you being a grumpy Gus. And mean that with all my heart. You're a grumpy Gus. I mean to throw those insults around, but, well, you deserve it. Okay, we're doing good. Believe it or not, we're actually making progress here. Another one that's stuck. 3 kills. Okay. Random dead end, which leads north. I like it when I find ways around to giant mechanical robots that want to kill me, and I am able to kill them first. Okay, that's something that's going to shoot me. Or not. I'll take that. Surprisingly, the homunculi did not shoot me. Why, I do not know, but I am grateful. So I come out here. I'm being shot at, but surprisingly, I did little to us in my onslaught of murder stuff. Random stuff dying left and right everywhere. And look at this. It's so much more sensible where everything is now. You know, that's all like lava, so there's something like on the opposite side. I'm not gonna bother wasting fire potions even to get over there. But as it turns out, we have to. No use using potions to get money because potions cost money. And that's not really like exploration on my part because, like I said, it's kind of inaccessible. Normally, I don't want to swim around in a bunch of pools of lava for something which might potentially be there or might not. Let's see here. We found another random pool of lava. Sure. Not sure why, but yeah. Random pool of lava. In fact, I think this is pretty much the edge. So, yeah, we're basically working our way west. Oh, no, none to the pool of lava. That's the bad way to go. You do that, we have failed the mission. Failed Rio Silmain. And failed myself. Because I've destroyed my own dignity. Okay, so if I go through the pit here and like follow this over, we may get to where it kind of was before. Except instead of going south, we can go straight and lead to other stuff. Like this awesome corridor. This awesome, amazing corridor that everyone would want to be down because it's like Disneyland. Except with homunculi that are shooting me. Mickey Mouse is terrible here. Yeah, this might be a bit painful. Just a bit. Something tells me this is going to be a fun trek. Let's see if purification helps. Surprisingly, it did. That extra little boost of health and trying to make it somebody to shoot happened to make it really well. We shall use this to my advantage also and try and find if I can find any Iron Golems. You're not an Iron Golem! Can we go back to the Iron Golems? I miss those. I hate Stone Golems. Every fiber of my being. Fiber! It's good for the heart! Random wizard dude. At least that gets rid of Sanctuary, which might be needed here. In which case you get rid of the thing trying to kill me. Ah, it's trying to ambush me. Oh, I was too smart for you. Silly, giant freak monster. Tricks are for kids. I don't think it's wise to insult a giant monster and talk about cereal. But if I'm not going to do it, who is? Somebody sane? Probably not. And who else is insane enough to play Elder Scrolls Arena like this? When they are gonna die a bunch. The point of insanity. Okay, we're doing good. We're doing good. I don't know where I am. I'm in the middle of a pit of lava with death everywhere. But I'm doing good. Health! It does the body good. Where's this go? Where on earth am I going? I feel like a rat in a maze with cheese. Does anyone have any cheese? Where in God's name am I? Apparently, a little tiny room that's totally irrelevant otherwise. This is like the only way in here. And I fell in lava. Ain't that brilliant? All that to fall in lava and lose all the health I pretty much gained. Anyway, we do have some things to eliminate. Their elimination shall be satisfactory to my liking. Like, I hate that wraith up there. The fact of the matter that he exists, he's a thing, and he shoots me with fireballs. Okay, we got full inventory. Time to clean it out of junk. Your junk. Your junk. Pick up other junk. We do this until we run out of junk. That'll probably be very quick. But, yeah, let's hope for a long, fulfilling thing with lots of good, with lots of non-junk. Hi there, I need a firestorm. When they block my way forward, shoot, shoot again. That is the use of Firestorm in this late game application. More pits of lava and wraiths. Fun. They decided to throw lava everywhere at me. And I don't even know where I'm going. Dear God, help me, somebody. Get me out of this hell. Get me out of this hell. And just get in here too. Okay, and that's all lava. And death and pink noses and insufficient base memory, aka the best thing you could ever get. Aren't you honored? Dagoth-Ur made it just for you. Insufficient base memory. I tell you, if we make it to like the end of the game, see the final cutscene, and it gets interrupted with insufficient base memory, and I get the feeling that's exactly what's gonna happen. It'll be like, final cutscene, great grandeur, it's gonna be awesome, the best cutscene in the game ever. Cuts out with insufficient base memory. And that would be appropriate ending to the game, sadly. That would be like the most appropriate ending you could give this game. Okay, this way leads to a wedge, which I like. Healing is always an option. And it's definitely nice when it exists for free. Definitely better than having to use your potion supply. So yeah, we are doing pretty good. At least making some sense, this place. I'm kind of going north, ain't I? Yeah, I don't want to go this way yet. I get it goes north, but that's about it so far. And I want to check out all this. We have ways Seltish. And Wraiths. Which will kill me, of course. Well, nearly killed me. Oof. I fell in a hole. In fact, I should save here. Then return heal up. Then follow that hole. Follow the random hole. Follow the random hole. Follow the random hole. We found a random hole in the ground. It's the way to go, and it's all around. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, at this point, it's pretty much just go this way west, and then work my way north from there. So it's kind of basically go as far west as we can, so that way we have like 3 corners done, like we did in the other dungeons. Seems to be a formula that works pretty well, and I'm sticking to it. I see another one that's going to have Homunculi blocking me. Well, I'm charging up my laser! Want me a pain? I obliterated probably a lot of enemies just there. Because, well, it didn't want to let me in. The torque. It's about like all the treasure really in here. So the Waikazaki's definitely junk. And at this point I really don't care what the torques or anything are until I need to look at them. Because I'll probably forget all the jewelry and have to relook at it anyway. So, let's go this way and figure out where it goes. Apparently nowhere. This is a complete dead end. Go me! This is pretty much just a giant empty area. Good to know! At least we're learning a lot of areas the Staff of Chaos Peace isn't. At this point, we kinda... Actually, this is as far west as we can go. Hooray! We mapped as far west as it can possibly be. It is now northbound for sure. Yeah. Before it was kind of suggested I'd be going north, now I know I'm going north. And of course, I'm linking it all up as we go along. Figuring out where we're going. All that nonsense. This way is the way to go. And, sure. This way leads to something interesting. Away with ghosts. And raids, of course. Even more fun. Hi there, multiple raids. Ow. Found 2, got shot by a 3rd. The lesson here is there's a bunch of raids. We shall save here. Okay, I think we just killed the third wraith by him being too close. So if I jump in here and heal up, that avoids dying. Allows me now to actually check out the place. By that I mean mostly moving up and down these corridors and whacking things. These rooms are mostly big, so it's good because it allows for quick exploration of it all. Oh yeah, what am I doing? Yeah, if you notice, that's already this room. And that's going to start linking up over here. Then we have another way which leads further west. Let's check out over there for a second. Get an idea what's over there. Fire demons, it pulls a lever. AKA pain. I said there would be a fire demon here, at least one. Probably multiple. Here, this was like the fire demon of this map. They also like to throw like one fire demon at least. Geez, this one's going to lead a bit south. So we might want to check this one out just because of that. This is a rather weird one that's kind of out of the way. Okay, I'm floating in midair! Help me! I'm floating in midair! I see treasure down there, but I can't get down! I can see treasure! I want the treasure! I'm floating in midair though! Get me down there! Bloody game! Fine, you don't want me to get the treasure. The game has decided to be cruel. And by cruel I mean make me float in midair over a pile of treasure in a way that's impossible for me to actually reach it. I also gotta love how even after I explore an area, like that corner, now it's like totally badly explored looking. You know, I've been over there. You're gonna make me go back, huh? Well, luckily it's not too far. If it's some quick markup over here, guess I can do it. We'll make it so that way I can understand what's going on in the future just by looking at it. Of course, what's that thing in the middle there about? Great, I'm just gonna have to go further and further back, ain't I? I'm supposed to be progressing forward, but all this stuff is telling me I missed stuff. That might not actually have missed. The map is lying to me right now, and I do not like that. I don't know what I can trust anymore. I've explored the map, but because of that, they punished me for exploring the map by making me explore it again. You think you were done? Do it again! Now we're feeling. So this was all this was about. And yeah, we've been down all these ways. All that. have to go back further. And we have the lava way, and that's kind of where we stopped on that side. Now we basically need to work our way over there. But yeah, I probably just didn't check out this one little dead end. So time to make our way somewhere. Eventually we gotta make it to a second floor doorway. The place is massive, as I figured the penultimate dungeon would be. They're not gonna make it quick and easy for me to get through this place and be done. That'd be too easy. Let me save this one shot here as a backup. Just that way I have something in case I die. I see, so this is kind of blocked off this way. That is intriguing. Actually might meet up further away. But first of all, this is nothing. This just leads around in a circle. So where to now? Guess it's northbound and then into that room. We're starting to head in the area that's going to link up everything. A bit at least. Oh boy, death. This doesn't look right. This is the wrong way, that's why. To use this as a healing platform. That way I'm not running around with a little bit less health. That might give me the capabilities I need to survive this next room. The next challenges ahead are too rough, unless I fully heal. Just that way I could kind of like lunge across like a maniac like I just did. Not caring about anything, but just making it across. Oh, this is a lot of lava. Ow! There's apparently a secret door somewhere. Secret door is right up here. I see. And there's a wraith behind it that's going to torture me. Your existence shall be my downfall. That way now, we now know that going north leads that way. And have a nice defined area. Here, get up here, we can heal up. And then we can even start heading towards the intersection way, so we have a bit more mapped out. I think we're making pretty good time for a place that, you know, is like the penultimate dungeon. Alright then, so this is kind of like the opposite side of where we were before. Yeah, going south should be probably our best bet because you don't know it's south, but it's a limited amount of distance. While north, we go anywhere. Great, hellhounds in the first few seconds, taking most of my life away. Dude, they took my life. They took our lives! Well, so much for healing. It's flappy wings of death right around the next corner. Hooray! I get free healing. I'm not dead yet. With that, I got some more extra rooms, including this little small area which shall interconnect two of the areas of Ben. This definitely is helpful to know kind of where I'm been and where I'm going. Then we have a lot of random junk that can definitely be dropped. I can probably carry certain things. This is a little bit beyond me, but I guess it's to give me the incentive not to carry a bunch more random junk. This is the way back to where I was before. You see, we're really doing pretty well for ourselves. You know, I have a good amount of the first floor explored so far. I haven't found the way to the second floor yet, and there's some more to explore. All northbound, but it can only be so far. Because we've already hit 3 of the walls. So it's like, we just have to keep moving and whacking things and moving and whacking. Now already we are finding our ways into random places like this. Pretty much we're just south of the whole lava way area. We might actually find a way over there. Wouldn't that be convenient? Something that links together this whole place and gives me maybe a way out. I see, so there's gonna be a couple ways around here. Oh, there's the Wraith. The dead Wraith. There's more than one. They're gonna breathe down my neck. But we've accomplished something, and what is that we've accomplished? We found another random corridor, which is a bit more north than the other one was. And this seems to lead to another area. One homunculi out of this room is always a good sign. Since who knows where else we're going to have to face things. But yeah, it looks like this is going to be an intersection which is going to lead back. Of course, there's some other random things. But an important thing is the way back. And the way that leads left. So the big thing is that we care about. Where exactly all these pathways are kind of going. Oh, we just kind of like slid around. I can definitely move something for Playhelm. I have random deck attendants here that I can get rid of. Anything in this room? Nope, it was just a random room. I'm glad I explored it then. can get up on that ledge. Instead of being inside the ledge, there we are. We can actually get life. Now we can take out that homunculi and whatever else we may face. Oh joy, oh joy! Amazingly you killed it. Probably because of the fact of the matter that we had full health. Seems like these areas giving me full health are really helpful. As expected. Let's see, we have a lot of ways. Some which may lead somewhere, some which may not. But this is definitely like the separator for a lot of this. Basically the side area that leads into all this area. Beyond that, we just have this corner for Dagoth-Ur. We've been already over there, so I think we've been in this random room. But yeah, there we are. Look at that. Dagoth-Ur, pretty explored. You just have to kind of go west. You know, from here onwards to wherever these two doorways are kind of going. But we have a general direction that we're going. And we're not even really having to link up this at the end like I thought we would have to. We've kind of already done that just by exploring the rest of this map. Okay, so we have a corridor down here which leads to something, a corridor down here which leads to something else, and lava. Ow. Looks like these are going to be like separated little rooms to kill things in. Definitely worth checking out just because there's really no other way in here. At least not without crossing over a lava pit. There we are, look at that. Much better health. I'm not going to die today. Okay, we want to go a bit south to the middle platform, where we see more homunculi. Hang on, you wraith! Expecting stuff to be ready to attack me. Definitely not the most convenient of ways back, but from this side it's actually easier. Assuming that's going to lead somewhere, since that's like the main way we have to go. So what I'm going to do is actually probably go south, manage the rest of this area. This leads back to where we were before. So just like that, we have made it so that there's really only one way forward. This one route here. Other than that, we've explored the entire dungeon. Amazing. You know, there's always, as usual, the white space, and some areas are more hazy than others because for some reason they like to haze up again sometimes, but we've been everywhere beyond what is down here. Greetings! I wish to murder you. Like this little area here is a raised platform, so Look at that. I get free healing. Then we trek forward and see what there is to see. This chamber looks like some sort of crypt. Don't tell me this is where the Sapphire Chaos piece is. I mean, I would love that, but I didn't doubt it's on the first floor. Vampire? Behind a locked door like that? Why does this make me think maybe this is? I mean, this is giving me hope that this is a 1-4 dungeon. You only have to hope, right? I have to explore this area around here. I think this is a way in to something. I don't know if this is a 1-4 or what, but I need to check this out. This is a 1-4 dungeon. I'm really happy. This is Christmas for me. Oh, Fire Demon! Die, Fire Demon! Maybe the idea is that they just spent a lot of time giving me hard enemies and decided it's a 1-4 dungeon because of that. It's so brutal. And then I kind of lucked out. I mean, look at that. This is sealed in. Oh my god, I think this is a 1-4 dungeon! We might be almost done! Oh my god. Oh my god, we might almost be done. We might almost be done. This might be a 1-4 dungeon. Dagoth-Ur might have been a 1-4 dungeon. And I'm liking Dagoth-Ur more than other places because of that. Because it didn't last too long. Then again, never mind, because what's this? There's a door behind here. There might be actually a way. It might be a lie. It might be a bloody lie. You know, yeah, I didn't think it would be, but I was hoping. And it looked like it was doing it. It's probably a lie. I'm probably overthinking it. You know. No, it was exciting, but there's this door over here which leads somewhere, which this door probably leads to the second floor. Probably down here. Makes sense to me. I mean, you can hope and dream. There's nothing that proves evidence that this is the second floor, but I'm getting the feeling now that this doorway leads to the second floor. The crypt is just a side area where you can check it out, but really, it's nothing. Maybe it's even there to taunt you, mislead you, make you think, oh, is this it? Make you happy. Might even be the point of this place. Just to give you that bit of hope and then crush you. It's evil. Because, yeah, it definitely is like a sealed in area that would be like, you know... Let's see here, is there like a riddle door? Yeah, see, this isn't a riddle door. This is just a lock. That definitely wouldn't be where the Sapphire Chaos is. No way. It would be that simple. If it was that simple. Fine, let's just whack this vampire and, by that I mean die. Let's just unlock this door. Paralyze the vampire. Vampire is deadly no matter what we do. We really need to be ready with our spells so that way when we unlock this door, we are ready to take out vampire with paralyzation. Why aren't you... I shot 2 times! I shot him 2 times! Yeah, all of a sudden you hear him yelling, I shot him 2 times! But yeah, if there was any hope of it, plus the fact that they would probably have blocked past wall if it was that bad. So I should have realized, but hope. You kind of get into the vibe of maybe this is it. Bloody game. It knew what it was doing. It knew I would think that. It just wanted to bring me down. Okay, we got the vampire. Means we can kill him. How I hate vampires. They take forever to die, but luckily we have 10, which means we have a much better chance just to whack them to death. Let's see here, what can we drop? Drop this long sword. Pick up a bracelet. Let's get out of this hellhole. Yeah, it would be... It shouldn't have been so hopeful that'd be a 1-4, but maybe, who knows? I mean, it'd be amazing if the penultimate dungeon was 1-4. Wouldn't it be awesome if that was like Dagoth-Ur's area is 1-4? I doubt my ability to open this lock. What? Game. Why is there a locked door like this? That's this impossible to open. The impossible door of taking forever to open this. Apparently you're supposed to open it with a key or something, probably. But we severely bashed it open and got to 4-2. Alright. So, we found our way to 4-2 of Dagoth-Ur. With the amount of time I have left and all that, I think this is a good place to stop. Yeah, I think we definitely made up for the fact of matter that we didn't do, that much today otherwise, besides escape from one dungeon, because we started Dagoth-Ur and made it on the first floor of that. And yeah, now we're ready for the second floor, which, who knows how many floors there are after this, but at least we've seen the first floor. And so far, I do have to say about Dagoth-Ur, I'm a little bit excited for it, just because the fact of the matter that, one, it's the penultimate dungeon, and B, it doesn't look like every other generic dungeon we've seen lately. I mean, it's still just black textures and whatnot, and pretty much, use like other ones, but it isn't the brown stone and all that we see constantly. It's something a bit different. I mean, it still has a lot of the genericness, but it's something. And we are seeing a lot of deadly enemies and whatnot, to a point where it feels like it's a challenging dungeon. It feels like this is definitely designed to be one of the hardest dungeons. I mean, we're seeing constant Iron Golems, Stone Golems, saw a vampire there, saw 3 fire demons as we went to the first floor. Like I said, this is all the first floor, and we've basically seen just deadly enemy after deadly enemy. Nothing has been a walk in the park. As I kind of figured it wouldn't be. So with all that in mind, we're definitely going to have a struggle to get through here, but at the same time, we definitely have the potions and the different weaponry to deal with it. It's just fight our way through. Anyway, thank you very much all for watching. Very awesome to feel like I'm finally in the penultimate dungeon. I've also cleared a 4 of it, which, as I said before, there's probably 8 floors or so you'd say in total, and now I've just chopped it down to 7. At the most, there's probably going to be 7 more floors in this game. That is an awesome feeling to say. And who knows, if it turns out that there's only another 4 or so at this one, it chops it down by 3 or so, and there will be only 4 floors left. And then there's whatever, Dagoth-Ur has up his sleeve. And who knows, if I have to hunt for something there, maybe this isn't actually the penultimate dungeon. I'm hoping that it just goes here to Dagoth-Ur's area. We'll see. Like I said, I really don't know how that is actually managed. One problem with this game is that we've spent like the entire game hunting for pieces of the Staff of Chaos. Like I said, if you even watch my videos, I think 1 and 2 were kind of like me, kind of like doing randomness or whatnot. Part 2, I think I hit like Stone Keep. But really, I started my entire playthrough again with Part 3. I think by like Part 4, we had made it out of the Imperial Dungeons. And that's where you start your main quest, is outside the Imperial Dungeons. So, yeah. With that in mind, I think it's definitely good because, like I said, we already are, you know, we've gotten past most of the pattern or whatnot. After this, it's whatever's going forward. The final dungeon in the game, or maybe something leading up to it. But in either event, we are finally going to be past the Staff of Chaos hunt. This is the final piece. We are in the area with the final piece of Staff of Chaos. After this, we'll fully have it, and therefore have, even if we haven't gotten to Dagoth-Ur yet, we will have indeed completed the entire fetch quest / hunt that we've been doing the entire game. So, yeah. Even if, we don't get, to Dagoth-Ur immediately, by completing this dungeon here, we will have finished the lengthy fetch quest that has taken over 50 hours. And probably almost going on to 60. So, yeah. Definitely worthwhile. I'm glad to say I'm this close. It's a satisfactory feeling. Anyway, I've been rambling long enough, and so thank you very much all for watching, and I shall see you all next time. We shall check out for number 2 of Dagoth-Ur.